fight fans. This is Kurtaville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am once again live for National House Repair Day. Yes, I know it's the third week of May to certain people, but it's the second week in October for me, okay? So I got a lot of stuff to do today. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, even though I'm not sure if you guys got the notifications or not, because I don't know. They're out there, so you guys can check it out if you must, if you feel, if you want, okay? I have 5 to 6 videos available to watch, but you can watch me right now head to my destination to get ready to put in some work at the house, okay? Fix, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Yeah, man. We've had a pandemic of lower views and dropping views, and Counterpunch Boxing News, there's nothing different, you know? So I don't know what's going on with that. But let's talk about some boxing nonetheless. You see K-Rock. Man, that sounds like somebody from Cali. Funny, because somebody from Cali did say it, didn't they? J. Roos Theory in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. You guys hit that like button that's coming in. Yeah, man, I got some repairs, man. I got some repairs to do, you know, for my house. You know, I'm gonna pull a Bob Villa today. You know, I got a stern talking to last night on how I should do stuff myself instead of pay people to do it. So there we go. You know what I mean? I told you there is a 50-50 Dubois versus Joshua. Okay. MM100. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Just hit 12,000 subs. Hey, that's okay, brother. The way YouTube set up, you're probably getting more views than me. So congratulations. Don't get 90,000 because they'll forget how to send your notifications out all of a sudden. It ain't what you think. Because at 12,000 subscribers, I was doing more views than I was now. Facts. Because at 12,000 subscribers, this was 2019. In 2019, I know I was doing 1 million views a month or over. You know, now it's half that. So, hey, congrats, brother. Been watching you a while, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I guess, you know, you got different audiences from all over the world. People do what they do, and they get to it when they get to it. But this is boxing. This is not like a music video where people have time to watch it. No, news is news. When it's old, it's old. And that's it. So if you're watching, if you hear about news, you heard it once. You don't want to hear it again. You know, boxing is not where it used to be. Thanks to guys like Joshua and Tyson. You know, you don't really see a lot of people that are of interest anymore. You know, like, oh, it's just not exciting or interesting. That's all it really means. So you got the loudmouth that gets finally beat or humbled or knocked out or whatever. It just shows you how boxing takes a hit publicly when the wrong person wins. And I'm not saying Danny Dubois was the wrong person to win. What I'm saying, they wanted to hear about. You know, where's Jarrell Miller at? Tyson Fury's back stuff. We'll talk about that here. Miller, Jared Anderson, the other big baby, he got humbled. Bob Arum was, well, you know, he just had a baby with his girlfriend or wife or partner or something like that. I don't know when the hell he's coming back. Bars. So you don't know when he's coming back, you know? Very bad connection. Yeah, it's always very bad connection, bro. I got a Galaxy Note 20. What do you want from me? Yeah, the reception is gonna be bad. Miller versus Anderson. may be a fight to make. Well, here's the thing. It's not as good as it should have been. Why? Because Miller got beat, which is not really a big thing because he's taken 2 L's outside the ring. Bars. You know, he's taken 2 L's outside the ring. Black Warrior Spirit, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. But Jared Anderson, he was built up and marketed to be the next American heavyweight behind Deontay Wilder. That's why they wanted him fighting Wilder in comparison to the old coming into the new, right? So they wanted Deontay, pay him his last check so Anderson can throw them and put them hands on him, get him out of the way, right? And then after that, he can reign. And because he's like a little trash talker too. He has personality. He got into a little trouble. He has tattoos, you know. You know how that goes, right? So, they can market him. He's marketable. So that's what they want to do. Do you think Wilder is done now? Wilder ain't done. Wilder has options. What Wilder's going to do, Wilder may not, listen, physically he may be done as far as competitive-wise. We may not ever see a competitive Wilder again. Let's just face it. Wilder may be gone forever as far as giving people what they normally are accustomed to seeing from Wilder. He may not ever be there. But Wilder, I don't think he's looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Wilder's looking at it like, look, this is my cash out because pretty much 3/4 of my career has been lowballed, $500,000, $200,000, $400,000, $300,000 purses. Whereas compared to guys like Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, at the same time, they were getting much more dough. Since they were getting much more dough and he wasn't getting that type of dough, he lost time. But he will get his dough. So he's in it for the chink. If he fights but here's the versus the 100 million. You don't hold a candle to that. But get what you can get when you can still get it, and I think that's the name of the game right now. So Wilder is out for that cash. He has 2 fights he can fight. He can fight Ngannou, about 3, because taxes are a mother sucker, people. Or fight AJ for 10 million, and then that's that. If AJ hate this fucking phone. Anyway. Yeah, it's don't. You know what? It has nothing to do with the reception. It just pops off when it wants to. But I'm getting another phone anyway. I should do that this week. Call Verizon, bug them, do the old technical support, power on, power off. No, it's still doing it. Send me another phone. Please, pretty please, with sprinkles on top. Yeah, Bob Arum ain't gonna make that fight, bro. He's not gonna make that fight. Let me turn this off. There we go. He's not going to make that fight. Too many head injuries. CT ain't worth it. He ain't going to make that fight. Bob Arum does not deal with Jarrell Miller. The only way that fight is made is Turki Alalshikh comes in and wants to make it made. And I think Turki, honestly, Turki's pretty much done with this. Turki's done. Turki's done, bro. He is done. Turki Alalshikh is finished. You know what I mean? I think he's tired of spending all those millions, all those M's on fighters that he believed in, and they're not doing what they supposed to do. That's all. Man, Dash, you better watch the fight prediction. I'm not telling you. Go out of this live stream, watch my fight prediction. That's what it's for. I'm not answering phone. I'm not answering about Beterbiev and Bivol. I'm not doing that. Watch the breakdown. That's the problem. Maybe I'm going live too much because I'm going live every day. When I didn't go live every day, I had a lot more people that gave a shit. Now people are coming on like 10, 30 people like we're at a fucking bar, having a drink, So, no. Watch the video. Great point. Let's go to 50 in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Turkey loved Fury, he got beat. Turkey loved Miller, he got beat. Turkey loved Jarrett, he got beat. Turkey loved Mark Chamberlain, I don't know who the hell is that, he got beat. Turkey loved AJ, got beat. The only fighters Turkey liked. Yeah, you're right. See, Turkey is getting tired of spending his money on those people. It ain't my fault you bet on the wrong people. He just bet with his money. See, he wanted to be amused. He had, look, Turki Alalshikh had a dream team. But if you noticed, he ain't been doing that with those other fighters. He ain't been promoting those other fighters like he promoted Tyson Fury or AJ or Wilder or Jarrell Miller. And he won't even do it for Daniel Dubois, because if he liked Daniel Dubois as much as he liked Anthony Joshua, he would have been promoting Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury, but he's not doing it because he's still hoping Tyson Fury beats Alexander Usyk so he can still watch Tyson Fury versus AJ at some point of time. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to save face based on his own little, kid with an ant farm. That's basically what he has. Turki Alalshikh is a kid with an ant farm, bro, with a magnifying glass. But the sun rays are not burning the ants that he wants to get burned. Okay? That's the truth. And look, if you don't see Kabayel, if you don't see Arslanbek Markmadov, if you don't see Filip Hrgovic, if you don't see Joseph Parker, because those guys were supposed to lose. They were good enough to lose. That's all it was. They were good enough to lose. That's all. And if Tyson gets beat, yep. And Usyk, he likes Usyk, but he don't like him that damn much. You know what I mean? And he knows Usyk's on his way out. Usyk may say, I am Phil. I am very Phil. Goodbye. God bless. Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. And get the hell out of Dodge. And Turki Alalshikh will be like, fuck. Alhamdulillah. Want to pull some jihad, man, because he's pissed. He's pissed, bro. Usyk might say, I am out. Bye-bye, Tyson, my friend. Joshua, my friend. Dubois, my friend. Bye, guys. It was fun. I am Phil. I am very Phil. Bye. And he leaves. Undefeated. Ukraine advantage once again. They take over the whole show. He's redeemed Ukraine for country and boxing. Ain't that a bitch? Who will we get next? Vladimir Klitschko come back at 48 years old, trying to come back to become the next heavyweight. And you know something crazy? He could probably do it because that cat stays in shape. I remember him in COVID. In COVID, you couldn't go to gyms. You had to make gyms up, and he's like, when you want to train, you have to do whatever it takes to train and to be the best at exercise and physical fitness. If you can't find a way, you must find a way to make everything in your muscles exercise, because physical fitness is good, and the more physically fit you are better with fighting this disease that are killing people all over the world. That's what it is, because I can't stop. Me and Vitaly, we work out and train every day, and I love you guys. Be good and be thankful. Bye. That's Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko, man, he'll find ways to work out. He probably doing push-ups in the trenches. If you take and shoot a bullet, and then you get down and do 20 push-ups, and then you shoot 10 bullets, that's 200 push-ups. We can do it. You know? Klitschko don't need to worry about COVID, big man. You ain't ever heard him get COVID, right? National House Repair Day, the more than a day to repair my house. Nah, don't take me but one. It's a process though. So I'm moving out, getting some stuff out and about, right? Oysters or scallops? Definitely oysters, brother. Definitely oysters. You know what? I didn't like scallops for a while until I went somewhere they actually cooked them right. The first time I had them, somebody didn't know how to cook them and they taste like rubber, you know? Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul blew up my entire channel, but the fight's a joke. Do you agree? It is, but man, here's the sad part about certain fights that only boost channels. When the fight's gone, the channel's gone. So you need to take that and use those subscribers to talk more about other stuff if you can, because audiences are very, very unforgiving. They don't care. Audiences don't care, bro. I'm telling you, they do not care. So if you build a channel off of one person, that's your ass when that person gets whooped. That's why you gotta diversify, bro. You have to diversify. If you don't, your channel won't. Bars. Effie Ajagba, the chosen one. Kurt Ikebarabuchi wants to fight Shannon Briggs. That would be a good fight for two old heads like that. I approve that fight. Now, I don't want to fight someone a lot younger because it's a lose-lose for him. He messes up his legacy, even though he probably needs money. Ike probably needs money, bro. He probably needs money. He's in Nigeria. You know what I mean? He's home. You know, he needs some pounded yam. He needs food. You know, he needs nutrients. He needs energy to keep doing what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? I started a channel, what is considered a good amount of views on a short 24 hours. Bro, I couldn't tell you, because I've been to everywhere from the Dillian Joe to damned if I know. I would not give $1 to watch that. You're 100% correct. I've been jumping on other boxing subjects, and my audience around after the fight is zero. Yeah, it sucks. You know, so they're just there for that topic. You know? See, the thing is, when you have loyal fans that actually care to hear what you have to say about each and every topic that you decide to talk about, you know? See, a true community will follow you throughout. You know? Topics or trends won't. They don't give a damn. When that fight or that fighter's done, that channel is done too. Do you watch much British boxing, big man? This is a British channel, basically. I might have 20,000 subscribers in the US, but I have twice as many in the UK. Nigeria, Canada, Australia, big up. South Africa, big up. You know, I have people everywhere, but they only watch certain fighters. So let's say in the Philippines, if Manny Pacquiao, when Manny was still around, people came to watch Manny Pacquiao take on Keith Thurman. Manny Pacquiao doesn't fight anymore. So there's no more fighters from the Philippines that you really can market. So that means the Filipino market doesn't watch Counterpunch Boxing News anymore because they only came to see Manny Pacquiao. That's what I'm talking about. So Manny Pacquiao is retired. Retarded. Yeah, so that's that, bro. Know your stuff, man. I mean, I've been around for like damn near 10 years. 9.5 years I've learned that when this channel blew up, it blew up because of Wilder, Joshua, White, Luis Ortiz, pretty much heavyweights. So the saving grace of this channel wasn't the fact that, I did Anthony Joshua stuff, even though Anthony Joshua was hot commodity because he didn't get his ass whooped yet. And even when he got his ass whooped, 1,000 people fell off, just like that. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What did I do? Exactly. Bro, when Anthony Joshua, June 1st, 2019, when this dude got knocked out, when he got beat, dropped 4 times against the fat, snicker-eating, taco-slurping, beer-guzzling Andy Ruiz, 1,000 people fell off of my channel. This is, bro, I cannot make this up. 1,000 people, 1,000 subscribers fell off of my channel. I had almost 19,000 subscribers by the time AJ fought. Andy Ruiz, because we were still in negotiations with Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder had a chance and he had an option to take all that damn money to join the zone to get it on. But that didn't happen, right? He was sitting on that saying, all money ain't good money. I'm loyal to the flock. I got my own team, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then AJ gets beat. Jarrell Miller pops dirty. Andy Ruiz comes in. He comes in. It's crazy. Andy Ruiz, he comes in and and beats the hell out of AJ. Catches him with a left hook. The boy ain't never the same. And I let me tell you guys something. The funny thing about that whole time, I didn't cover that fight. That was a fight I didn't cover because I was still working to put my daughter through school, because she was in college at the time. So I picked up another job to make sure she was going to school and all that stuff, right? Now, I was at work. I saw it. I was in shell shock. Dave Shepard, appreciate you, brother. Listen. I was at work. I was serving tables at a buffet, Margaritaville. And I had the phone, bro. Like, you had these napkins and these big, these big napkins, these big toilet napkins. And I had the phone hidden between the napkins so I could watch the fight. I started watching the fight in the break room because we were wrapping up. And this is the craziest thing. I'm sitting there and I'm watching AJ fight this little short dude with a high crew cut, with a buzz, with a big tattoo of Victorious across his fat back. Okay. And this dude's sitting there. And I don't even think I was supposed to been in the break room. I think I was just kind of ditching off to see, what's AJ doing? How, is he knocked him out yet? What's going on? What's the stats? What's the deal, right? So I'm sitting in the break room, and I think I either get a call or I just, get that sixth sense, I've been here too long, and I'm watching it on the zone, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, let me take this in. Let me take this in back to my job. So in the bus station, so you have about 3 bus stations, well, 2. So you got one on the left and then another one on the right. And I was on the one on the left. And what I did, I put those and hit them between those damn napkins. And I would go and serve some drinks because I still had tables out there, right? So I would come back, serve the tables. Hey, how y'all doing? Blah, 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 blah. And then leave and go back to the back and watch the fight. So I'm watching the fight, okay? And then the fight's okay. You see AJ, this is the 3rd round. And then I see AJ get hit. And I'm like, oh, shit. And he gets hit. And then he's just he's sitting there with his hand and he gets dropped. And I'm like, oh, my God, AJ's getting destroyed. Because then all of a sudden, you see, I'm looking at this guy, Andy Ruiz, opening a can of whoop ass. Because I saw the end of that round 3. And I was like, oh, my God. So I came out shell shocked, oh, fuck, AJ getting his ass whooped. So I come out like this, kind of oh, shit, And then people like, Kurt, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm all right. So I serve those drinks. Hey, you guys need anything? So I go run back to the back, and then this is round 4, and AJ's trying to, he's trying to, you know what I mean? He's trying to put in this work, you know what I mean? Hold on a second. Okay, so, all right. Kurt, Danny Dubois, and Andy Ruiz would be in. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday when I was on the pier of Shreveport Docks. But anyway, and AJ looked like he was doing a little better. And I was like, okay, he's doing all right. He's doing a lot better. But I'm like, he still got dropped. So I'm like, how did he get dropped? Damn, what has this guy got in his gloves? You know what I mean? Because, AJ, we've seen him in Klitschko. We've seen him with Klitschko. We've seen him with Carlos Takam. We've seen him with Povetkin, and Povetkin can bang. And Povetkin caught Joshua, bro, at Wembley Stadium with some shots. I mean, he caught him bat, bat, bat. He got in the inside of AJ, bust his nose up, had his nose bloody. And then I'm like, okay, he can take this. But then you got this short Mexican kid catching him with a left hook, and he's all over the place. I'm like, okay, so Am I missing something here? So can this guy take a punch or can he not take a punch? Okay, so yeah, he broke his nose, Stewart. Exactly. He broke his freaking nose. So what ended up happening is, I was back and forth. And then I came back in the 6th round. And then I see those guys trade left hooks, but Ruiz's is just much more heavy, and he catches AJ, and he catches and knocks him down. Then the 7th round, he knocks him down again, and I'm like, oh shit. Then he knocks him down again, and it's like, oh, good dude. And then they stop the fight, and I'm sitting there. And by that time, my boss comes in, and she's like, Kurt, what are you doing? And I was like, you know, and so I'm sitting there like, oh snap, you know. So I'm shell shocked. So after I get off that night, I clean up, and I'm still like what, like just kind of, you know, because we had to roll silverware. So I'm like this. Greetings from Cali, about to have some soup. Hope all is well. Yeah, you're down there in Colombia, huh? Cali, Colombia. So dude, it's like it's crazy because I go to the casino. And I go to the casino and I call Mrs. Counterpunch and I tell her about all this. And she's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. She said, yeah, I even heard about it. And she doesn't even watch boxing like that. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm doing videos and videos and videos. So back then, you know, it was very novice, you know, it was all about my telephone, and I only did content on my telephones, not my laptop or any of that stuff. And then really, I didn't really go live back then, to be fair. You know, I didn't really start live until later on that month when Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman. And it was awesome, bro. It had 50,000 views on that one show. It was a good turnout because I was at my boy Hop's house, okay? Ed Ellerby in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Kurt, Deontay Wilder versus Alexander Povetkin was going to happen. It was, but, you know, that's a whole different issue. We'll talk about that in another live stream. I'll tell you that breakdown, because that is something very contentious, and a lot of people need to really know the facts about that fight. Okay, because they only blame Povetkin, but they don't know both sides of the equation, okay? Povetkin White 1 was classic. That was a classic fight. But anyhow, I do videos on that, and everything's spiking, everything, all of the videos. So I did 4 videos. By the time I finished those 4, I think I only did 4. And then I went home and I went to bed. I got in the bed, you know, because I had a ritual after work. You know, I would get off work, because by the time I finished work, my Fitbit at the time, it would show that like I would do at least 5 miles, 6 miles, you know, steps, right? So I'm tired, you know, and either I'd go to the gym, or then I get something to eat. You know, I'd either go to Whataburger, because that's really the only thing open at that time, 24 hours. And then I would go home, go to bed, right? Or I would do a video or do the videos and then come to town and upload them, because we didn't have internet like that. So respect your hustle, bro. Working and doing those videos afterwards and still hitting the gym. Yeah, I was doing them inside the gym. MM100, I was doing them inside the gym. And then see, everything in Shreveport kind of went to, right? Because for one, I worked out at the Plex. The Plex was this huge gym that was 24 hours. So you can work out 24 hours. I could go there anytime. The Wi-Fi was good, especially if nobody's there. You could upload videos, you could do a live, you could work out. You know, you don't have to worry about a lot of the loud music, because you could turn the music down. Where, you know, Anytime Fitness, everything's all loud and it's by satellite and all that crap, right? So Povetkin had a great knockout reel. The Klitschko cheated him and didn't fight fair. Well, Klitschko kept him back, and he couldn't fight on the inside. I know how that fight went, because that's Vladimir for you. Anthony Joshua is pretty much the new current Vladimir Klitschko. You'll have upsets with him. You'll see him. He's successful. He's just more popular and more likable. Not saying that Vladimir was a dickhead. He just was not that guy that was likable, and his style definitely wasn't likable. Okay. So, Kurt, who wins Daniel Dubois versus Alexander Povetkin? I mean, that's a fantasy fight, because we now have to look at Daniel Dubois maybe what in 2017, 16, 17, 18. You know, that that Povetkin was dangerous. But Povetkin fighting Dubois, you would still have to give it to Dubois because both guys were tough. Povetkin could be hurt. He didn't have the best chin. He didn't have a bad chin, but he didn't have the best chin. Okay, so that being said, you know, I still have to go with Dubois, even though Povetkin could be able to hurt Dubois. It would be a war, bro. Povetkin versus Dubois would be an absolute war. Oh yeah. That's fantasy though, because bro, did you guys see that rematch with White? White should be ashamed of himself claiming victory for that fight. I know he was mad because Povetkin knocked his ass out cold, but he should be ashamed of himself. Dillian White should be 110% ashamed of himself for claiming that victory. That man was not prepared or ready in any kind of shape, form, or fashion to fight Dillian White. Bars. He was not, bro. That dude, exactly. Povetkin was Skrilla 50. Povetkin was a corpse in the second White fight. He was a corpse, bro. He was almost like someone. You guys ever seen Gladiator? You remember the original Gladiator, when the Emperor stuck him in the back before he went out to the Colosseum to fight the Emperor because the Emperor cheated him and he was all like, oh. That's how Povetkin was, bro. He was all bleeding because he was already wounded because he already stabbed him with a dagger. That's how Povetkin was, bro. Come on, man. Let's just be real about this for a second. Because Povetkin he didn't even hit Povetkin. Povetkin was all stumbling back. Bro, he was not prepared. He was not ready. He was not physically fit. I don't even see how. Hold on a second. So this guy, bro, I don't see how he passed the physical. I don't see how in the Hades Alexander Povetkin passed the physical. I don't see how he did it, because he was not ready, bro. He couldn't even back. Like, I think Dillian threw a right at him or something like that, and he went back. And the way he stumbled, it was like someone in their 70s or 80s that lost their balance. You know what I mean? He did not have a good foundation under him. I don't think he had his power levels. His energy levels were done. Bro, Dillian White, listen. Keep in mind that twice they postponed that damn fight due to the fact that Povetkin was not ready. He was not well. Okay? Povetkin was not well. Just gonna keep it a buck, bro. That pretty much was karma for Dillian White, because see, Dillian White wasn't even with anyone that helped him prepare for something that he felt he was entitled to, which I agree. Okay, I agree. I agree that he should have got his WBC shot. But keep in mind, people, just because something is owed to you, just because something is you feel that you're entitled to, doesn't mean once you get the opportunity, doesn't mean that that's going to actually pan out. A win's a win, but it was not a win to brag about. No, it's not. It wasn't a win to brag about at all. At all, to say the least. It was not. Kurt, I always wanted to see Luis Ortiz versus Alexander Povetkin. Well, I mean, I guess. I always wanted to see Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. You know, and I think that's what, Dillian White wanted that win against Povetkin. He wanted that win to show, hey, Povetkin was only defeated by the top echelon of fighters. Think about it. He got beat by Vladimir Klitschko. He got knocked out by AJ in round 7. He tied with Michael Hunter in a draw. Okay, then he fought Dillian White. Dillian White was on his way, okay? He was on his way to knocking out Povetkin. Now, so he thought. And Povetkin caught him with the uppercut that changed a lifetime. It also boils down to styles make fights. Listen, Dillian White can't take uppercuts. Alexander Povetkin can throw a mean one, and he threw a mean one. Povetkin threw one of those Knockout King original uppercuts. If you guys ever played Knockout Kings on PlayStation, okay, it got Oscar De La Hoya on the cover. This is how old this game was. It came out in 1998 on PlayStation. And you had a slugger, and the sluggers used to just kind of, you know, throw those shots like that. And I tell you, man, it was crazy simply based off the way Povetkin threw that shot. It was perfect. And he thought he was going to the body. And what Povetkin did, as his brother Dean pretty much verified, because he was trying to see him. And he was trying to tell Dillian, like, listen, he's going to the body too much. He's trying to set you up upstairs. Yeah, you remember, bro. You remember that, bro. The Knockout Kings. You know? And I was like, yeah. And look, believe it or not, bro, I played that game for hours on end. And then when Knockout Kings 2000 came, oh my God. Bro, I'm going to play Undisputed all night long. All night long. Now, the fact I'm going to pick it up here, I got to put it on hold so they'll have a, because they'll have it here. You know, it's not, I don't think it's that big of a demand here. Kurt, who will win Jarrell Miller versus Alexander Povetkin? It has to be a fantasy. And the thing is about Jarrell Miller don't go down easy. And see Jarrell Miller fighting someone like Povetkin. Let's put Povetkin, the same Povetkin that knocked out Dillian White. I think Jarrell Miller beats that Povetkin. Why? Because that Povetkin, even though he was old, even though he wasn't even really in his prime when he knocked out Dillian White, okay? He still was a bad mother sucker. He still was a bad mother sucker. Yeah, you pre-ordered it? Nice. But yeah, Jarrell Miller, he won't be able to knock Jarrell Miller out. If I see Jarrell Miller knocked out cold, two things will happen. One, whoever hit him has the respective power, or the punch resistance is broken. Just like Joe Joyce. You know, the question is, how much credit do you give Alexander Povetkin? You know, how much credit do you give Alexander Povetkin? Versus, I mean, how much credit do you give Zhilei Zhang? That's what I meant to say. For knocking out Joe Joyce. Or is it just, you know, Joe Joyce's durability is gone? Was he the reason that the durability, the chin, is no longer there? Is that the reason? Because there's many reasons, bro. Let's look at it like that now. Miller versus AJ build-up would be awesome. Look, the The lobby argument that Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller had on Sky Sports alone had almost 1 million views. Bro, that's viral talk there. AJ, let me tell you something about AJ. Maybe AJ got beat because maybe AJ needs to understand that it ain't all about AJ. AJ needs to understand that these fighters have a voice. These fighters have a chance. These fighters train, bleed, sweat just like he does. So for him saying you're not on my level, I'm the landlord. I'm the landlord. I pay your rent. I've paid your rent now. I'm the landlord. Listen, understand, without tenants, the landlord don't mean shit. Now does it? Counterpunch. Without tenants, the landlord doesn't mean shit. Remember that. Because I know people like the landlord, I'm the landlord. Listen, bro, you need tenants to be the landlord. You need rent coming in to be the landlord. Actually, that's kind of opposite. You know, the tenants actually pay the landlord. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, how do you feel about Diddy? I ain't talking about Diddy on this channel. I talked about another channel. You guys didn't show up. If you want to talk about Diddy, I'll talk about Diddy on my other channel. Kurt DeVille Life, Relationship, and Reviews channel. And I'm hardly ever on there, but I did talk about Diddy, to be fair. But I'm not talking about Diddy. This is about boxing, and we're going to keep it about boxing. You know, we got to keep the trolls out of here and all that stuff. I think they're messing with the views and the algorithms and everything else. Because I've been doing some research on that. You know, people are telling me, dude, you went live? Bro, I haven't, you know, so many people have like, hey, bro, I missed your live. More people watch the live when it becomes an actual video than the live itself. DeVille don't want nothing to do with, nope, don't want nothing to do with Bad Boy. What's up, Playboy? Let's just me and you party, man. Won't you me and you party, man? I like it when you scrambling and scraping. Like, did you say scrambling and scraping? That sounds like something S.A.'d, bro. That sounds like, you see what he did to Tank Davis? You see what he picked up Tank like a little old chap? Like a little boy? Picked him up like a woman? Like he just seen a girl and he ain't seen in ages? That's like where Michael Ealy picked up Megan Good in front of Jonathan Majors. And everybody went berserk, right? Because he was like, you know, Michael Ealy seen her and he picked her up. He picked Tank Davis up. Tank Davis's feet was flopping like this. You know what I'm saying? And it don't look right for Tank. Tank wearing all that pink, making them little TikToks. Diddy over there just looking. Diddy over there, look. Diddy over there like this. Diddy over there looking. He looking at the video. Yeah, man, can't make it up, bro. Cannot make that up. Diddy over there, man, picking up little Tank like that. Then he found Tank because Tank went to the back to get rid of him. And then he went back. Bro, listen to me, man. Diddy went and grabbed Tank, saw Tank, come here, man. Picked him up, ass in the air and everything. But Devon is oh yeah, Devin Haney was there too, wouldn't he, at that Diddy party? Let me party with you, man. Let me party with you, man. Why don't you party with me, man? I mean, me and you, party. Man, I ain't partying with nobody. Give you $5 million, man. $5 million to take a beating. And I don't mean that type of beating. Oh, man, that was crazy. Dude, they don't call him Sugar Tank for nothing. You Hollywood sorts all the same. I don't believe it. Man, listen, man. You didn't see that. Y'all think I'm playing? You think I'm lying? No, I ain't never getting no invite. I'm not going out there. Stuntmen don't get invited to stuff like that. Unless you're like second unit directors, and then that's a maybe. That's if you know someone else. And I've coordinated some shows, but nah, I ain't big like that. You know, I keep it real. I'm not a big name like that. You know what I mean? You know, my shows are here in town. You know? Yeah, man. But listen, yeah, that was some crazy, very interesting stuff. Okay? LeBron James even got slam dunk and got missing it. Yep, he was there. And see, look. Hold on, man. Y'all ain't gonna have me talking about Diddy on my channel. Stop it. We were talking about Povetkin. Guys, wrong. I just wanted to bring up, he had some boxers too. Boxers, he invited some boxers to his house. Yeah, get on with the boxing, man. Let's get on with the boxing. But Devin Haney was over there and Tank was over there, both boxers. But yeah, scrambling and scraping, Daddy. I like how you scramble and you scrape. I like how you be scrambling and scraping. I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This man say scrambling and scraping. Why does that sound so nasty? Kurt, what's been said on AJ as I come on when the word landlord was being mentioned? Landlord. Okay, back to boxing. AJ needs to understand, Sky Sports, you know, they were the ones that were they were one of the news feeds that were out in that lobby where Jarrell Miller and Anthony Joshua got into it, and Jarrell was calling out AJ, like, look, give me the fella, let's fight. You know what I mean? I don't care about all these other guys. Let you and me fight. Let's get it on. Bring your ass back to America. We can do it right here in Saudi Arabia. Let's fight. And AJ's like, you're not on my level. You're not on my level. I'm the landlord. I pay your rent now. And all that, right? Well, understand this. Do you guys understand the power of views? Views represents interest. Interest represents what people want. We want to see that shit. We don't want to see. If the views are there, that means the fight is there. And he got, look, Miller got beat by Daniel. See, here's the thing. If Miller wouldn't have got beat by Daniel Dubois, Jarrell Miller would have fought AJ. That would have been Jarrell Miller, because see what have happened, Jarrell Miller would have probably had to fight Hrgovic, but he had to get past Hrgovic. That's if he could beat Hrgovic. So if he would have beat Hrgovic, he would have filled the slot of Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois, right, was on his last leg. Understand that. Him and Don Charles. Don Charles was one loss. So was Daniel Dubois, away from being non-existent. And look, did you guys see Frank Warren hug Jarrell Miller like he did? He did that shit because he knew he could promote himself. He knew he had a pony in the show. He knew he was back to stay. And a Jarrell Miller becoming a newfound Muslim in Saudi Arabia, bro, if he would have knocked out Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua would have had to eventually fight him. Period. Because AJ would have wanted that damn IBF belt, right? He would have wanted that belt. Nah, nobody can beat Miller in trash talk. I don't think Tyson Fury can. I don't even think Tyson Fury can. Tyson Fury could probably play that card that he dropped him 7 times and sent him home packing. That's the only thing that I see, that I know that that Tyson Fury has on Jarrell Miller. But Jarrell Miller, bro, tell you can't. He's undefeated in trash talk. That Brooklyn night, he can rap, he can flow, he can freestyle. He's on time. You can't outbeat that dude. He will make you punch him. Why do you think Anthony Joshua got so pissed off at Jarrell Miller? If it wasn't for Jarrell Miller's shenanigans and fuckery, he would be a millionaire by now. It win, lose, or draw. Let's say he would have beat AJ, because AJ would have probably still been hurt in sparring, right? That didn't stop anything from happening, did it? No, it didn't stop the look. They got someone the similar height and weight, both fat, just like Andy Ruiz. They didn't get anybody new. They didn't bring anybody new in there for Andy Ruiz. No, Andy Ruiz was a replacement. So they kept the same people, so the same things would have happened to Anthony Joshua. Since the same things would have happened to Anthony Joshua, if he was concussed, Jarrell Miller probably would have caught him, hit him, hurt him, and took him out too, and become the the unified champion of the world. Then he would have been undefeated. Kurt, what about Frank Sanchez versus Jarrell Miller? Let's see it. Why not? I mean, here's the problem with Frank. Frank doesn't speak English like that. So it's not even a big dialogue back and forth, just based on the fact that Frank can't really respond to him. You know, probably physical altercations, a push or something like that, but Frank won't be, you know, muy bien por esta pelea, muy importante para mí porque otra pelea es muy especial. Con Jared Miller es un grande, un fuerte, pero estoy listo, yo tengo la operación de mi pierna. Oh, that's the man, you know, Jarrell Miller, you know, yeah, I'm gonna whip him. I'm gonna send him back to Cuba on the boat. You know, I'm gonna take him out. That's all. I'm gonna take him out. You know, I'll send him everywhere you want to go. Don't worry. We're gonna knock him out. You know, we're gonna take him out. And all that. He gave Dubois free shots. He did. He did give Dubois free shots. Bro, let me tell you, I want to see, this is what I want to see. I want to see Jarrell Miller versus Daniel Dubois. I want to see it. I want to see that fight. Yeah, he does. He does punch harder than Miller. He does. And they both have good chins. He does. Where are we at? 3? No, it's 4. Your thoughts on Jai Apataya versus Usyk? He could probably win. He could probably win. I mean, because he's young enough, fresh. You know, he ain't been in too many wars. I mean, the Bradis fight really took some out of him, but other than that, he's good. Hasn't won a fight in a while. Man, he beat Miller. I mean, he beat Andy. He beat Andy. Mike, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
How you been, man?
You all right?
Good.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, brother. Let me get 20. Yeah, good. Let me get 20 on 4, bro. Thank you. Kurt, who won? Moses Atoma versus Daniel Dubois. I think that's a fight for another day. I don't think that should be happening right now. Because, see, Daniel has showed you what he's been through to get to where he got to, okay? That's the thing we need to understand. We need to understand that. I don't know where Parker is. Ash Bar, I don't know where Parker is. I don't know where he is. What's 20 on 4? $20 on pump 4. Bro, how much is gas over there in the States? I don't know. Like 260, 270. It's not much. It's not much right now. But you know it's like that because of the election, right? But gas is good because the election is going on. Kerr will win Martin McCauley versus a prime Alexander Povetkin. Martin McCauley probably still, but Povetkin is good at chopping and knocking them tall dudes out, bro. You see what he did to Price. You see what he did to Price, bro. He knocked Price out after Price gave him the blues. This boy gets back off the canvas, gives him a lunging left hook, and knocks him out. You know? Seems like he's been left out right now. Yeah, he has. I don't know what's the deal. I don't know what's the deal with Joseph Parker, but again, I do know what the deal is. Okay? My counterpunch to that is, it's simple. It's simple. Turki Alalshikh has lost a lot of money in the last year and a half. This man has spent, think about how much money that he's spent. He's probably spent $750 million. He spent half a billion, bro. This guy has spent $500 million. Think about it. He gave Tyson Fury $150 million. Alexander Povetkin, I think, made 58 million. That's 200 million. He had to pay Dubois, Wilder, Joshua, Parker. He had to pay everybody. He's paid 500 million on fights that didn't go the way he thought they were going to go based on his whatever. Caballero needs a fight right now. He had to pay everybody, though. Think about it. He paid all those dudes. He paid all those guys, right? He paid them all. Parker doing the promoter thing at the moment since it's a bit quiet for him. Parker was doing good. He was making his little songs and shit. He was singing, you know, making those New Zealand, them cats from New Zealand, man, they can sing. Them Polynesian cats, like The Rock and David Tua, all them guys, they're really harmonizing cats, man. And they don't get them pissed off or drunk. They will probably knock your face off in one swing. But they're very physically strong people, but they're very talented, man. Like a lot of them, bro, a lot of people that I know that are Polynesian, a lot of them know how to play the guitar of some sort, bass guitar or whatever, right? They know how to do that, and all of them know how to sing. Shout out to my boy Sione, David Tua, Joseph Parker, guys like that. Hell, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, all them dudes know how to sing and stuff like that. Singing under a coconut tree or a pineapple tree, drinking a Corona, playing songs in the middle of the South Pacific. Yeah, man, they grew up on it, eating Spam sandwiches and stuff like that. Again, bro, I know. I grew up with a gang of people like that, man. My first daughter, her mom is from Guam, bro. That's all they do. Sing, fight, dance, and eat, and slam, and have babies, and multiply. That's what they do, multiply. That's it, bro. Hold on. Yeah, man, that's it. I know, bro. Kelligwin, beef Kelligwin, adobo, Finny Denny, bro, yes, I know the score. Lumpia, grew up on it, bro. I was 18. I was 19 when I met my daughter's mom. So, yeah, and like they all do the same things. There's a gang of them. They have fiestas, and they all eat and drink and have a good time. So, yeah, a lot of those guys, that's what they do on their leisure time. But yeah, so Joseph Parker was doing his, doing his thing. I ain't mad at it. Kurt, you make me laugh. No, I'm serious. I mean, peace and blessings, my Kurt. Great live. Black Warrior Spirit. Appreciate you, brother. Or Falula. Is it Falula? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I used to be skinny, bro, until I met her. Oh my God, bro. I was a welterweight. Man, in about a year's time, I went from like 155. Bro, I went from 155 to like 206. Like facts, bro. I went from, yes. I'm basically where Edgar Berlanga is to where he wants to be to fight Anthony Joshua. You guys hear about that? I always start out small, but I thicken up every now and then. Parker was on a good run, but too much time out of the ring would not be good. And the thing is, it's all about Turki Alalshikh. Turki Alalshikh don't want to pay him no more. That's all. Because his star pupils, the people that he was anticipating on coming to the top, ain't doing it. So his little project is going to shit. I can tell you what happened. Turki Alalshikh's project is going to shit. That's why he ain't trying to get them other dudes a jump stop, because he wasn't promoting them. He wasn't primarily promoting them. I'm just going to keep it 100. Turki Alalshikh, he's done a lot for boxing, but understand, he had his own motives and he had his own preferences. Okay? And you can tell that. See, if this was fair, where the hell is Javier Dubois? Where the hell is Parker Caballero? You know? Like, where are these guys? The only people we've seen only half of the people that won are the ones that's being still promoted. And why do you ask yourself that? Parker and Caballero weren't the people that were supposed to be marketed. You know who was supposed to be marketed? Deontay Wilder. You know who the other person was supposed to be marketed? I think Mark Madoff, because those guys were known. Caballero wasn't known. Parker really wasn't known. Parker was fighting tune-ups last year. Think about it. Who did he fight last year? Who did Parker fight last year? Think about it. Who did Parker fight last year? He ruined the plans. Caballero ruined the plans. Dubois ruined the plans. Those guys were coming off ass whoopings. Think about what I'm saying, people. They were coming off ass whoopings. They weren't supposed to win. Now Turkey's pissed because now they keep winning. So those guys that had those embarrassing moments, get hit by a jab. Oh, let me get down. Let me get down. You know what I'm saying? So listen, it is what it is. And I'll tell you this. I'm going to say that for another live. I'm saying. I'm glad they fixed that little bump back there. That little bump sucked. But understand this, man. Understand this. Yeah, Mark Madoff, bro, he's supposed to win. And they were probably supposed to have an AJ person versus Mark Madoff, or Mark Madoff versus Tyson Fury. Why? Because Tyson Fury, bro, called out Mark Madoff. He had said, when I get finished with you, I'm going to take you to the face. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to take you out, you know, and all that. When I get through with this little midget, I'm going to take you out, Jack. Right? And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Okay? So, it is what it is. So, Turki Alalshikh's plans have all been foiled. And he's pissed off. That's why he ain't forking over no more money until somebody that he wants to win wins. So if Tyson Fury wins, we may get a Caballero fight, or we may get a Parker fight, or we may get a whatever fight. But if he don't, we won't. But anyway, guys, what? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna get to work because I got work to do. National Repair Day. But you guys be good. I will hit you guys up later on another date. Until then, everybody's been Counterpunch. Thank you, brother. And I will see you guys later. Peace.